Pass to Giles. Lillard outside. This one for three.
Come on.
It's rebounded by Porzingis. Now coming into the league with immense potential, Porzingis has already fulfilled much of it, already an all-star. But you know, Greg, there are still areas he's working on.
Yeah, he's definitely getting stronger and more physical. You'd like to see him make the next pass a little more often when a teammate has a better shot. But if he can just stay healthy, boy, the sky's the limit on what he can accomplish.
Powell finds McCollum. Pulls it from the elbow. And Damian Lillard with the bucket on the assist by McCollum.
And we talk about court awareness. There, McCollum doing a beautiful job spotting the open man.
Passes it to Marjanovic. Outside, Porzingis. 6 on the shot clock. To the inside. Dallas needs to get off a shot. And here's Doncic from the arc. The rebound by Giles.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
And that one is off. Nice D from Porzingis. The Mavericks have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. A pass to Porzingis. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. Here's McCollum. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Lillard.
If there's a weakness in your defense, McCollum will find it. Reads the floor exceptionally well.
Doncic feeling it out. Pass to Marjanovic. And good that time.
Well, easy money, right? I like the strategy. Go inside, get a high percentage look.
McCollum against Richardson. McCollum dishes to Lillard. From past the arc. A shot missing. Now Dallas takes it the other way. And there's the pass to Doncic. In the corner, it's Richardson. Pass to Finney-Smith. Jacks up a 3. Dallas keeping it alive. A fresh 14. That one falls. Marjanovic has got his second bucket of the night.
Just a grinder. Always doing the dirty work on the offensive glass. And that's one of the things he brings to the table.
Lillard against Doncic. Misses the 3.
Not a lot falling for him in this quarter. He's got to stay aggressive, try to break through. See if you can get an easy opportunity.
Here's Giles. Count it. Good.
Well, you love to see Norman Powell be unselfish and find an open teammate. That's pretty.
Doncic outside. And we're just over 3.5 minutes into the first quarter. And Doncic throws it down.
I'll tell you this, Luka Doncic will never turn down an opportunity to finish at the rim. He's elite and loves those opportunities.
Here's Lillard. Doesn't go for him.
Boy, it's been a struggle in this quarter, and the team needs more from him. There's no doubt.
Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Poked loose.
I'll tell you, no matter what he does, he can't find his rhythm, and you get the sense he's starting to press a little bit.
And Doncic throws it down.
And he just dangles from the bucket after sending that one through.
And you can see which team has the swagger right now. Lillard from outside. It's good from long range. Lillard's got 5.
You won't find too many players with a better understanding of the pick and roll than Lillard. He runs that set to a T.
Doncic with it. Now guarded by Nurkic. Doncic, no good.
Boy, if you're going up against this guy in this close a range, you've got to defend with everything you've got. A tremendous job defensively.
And that was not an opportunity Lillard was going to let pass by. Getting down the floor in an instant and finishing on the break.
And it's Norman Powell with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. 9 seconds left in the first quarter. Brunson kicks to Hardaway. Here's Powell. Yes, and it's Hardaway picking up the assist.
Well, you want some unselfishness from a guy who's capable of scoring, and Tim Hardaway says, you know what, my teammate's open, I'm going to get him the ball.
So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. Mavericks lead. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Mavericks?
Playing inside out in that first quarter led to some high percentage shots in the paint.
It is great when you can get that established early, because to me it opens up every other aspect of your game.
On the floor for Dallas, Powell is out there with Tim Hardaway Jr. Then it's Jalen Brunson. Then there's Trey Burke, and it's Cauley Stein in at the 5 down low. And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. The Mavericks have their young star tandem in Luka Doncic and Kristaps Porzingis. KP said, we can be a pretty deadly duo. It's only going to be a matter of time. Once we get that two-man game going, it's going to be hard to stop. Guys, it's already hard to stop. Back to you.
Team on the rise, David. Thank you so much.
And last year showed that there's still a place in the NBA for a guy like Melo. Mostly a mid-range shooter in the league that has turned away from that. But buckets are buckets, and Melo can still light it up.
Passes to Brunson. Clock at 4. Here's the lob to the hoop, and the dunk by Powell.
And how about the ups of Dwight Powell? He's making these lobs look easy.
Well, Carmelo Anthony was out of the NBA for about a year, calendar-wise. Greg, were you surprised it took him so long to get a look and get back in the NBA?
Kevin, I wasn't shocked, but absolutely I was surprised. I mean, it was always going to take the right fit for Melo and the right team. And in this case, it was the Blazers. But Melo showed he has legs left in the league and can still be a positive.
Well, there's an unpredictability to his offensive game. He is always keeping the defense off balance.
Powell, the pass to Cauley Stein. Outside Hardaway. And Jones sends it back. Powell against Anthony. Here's Simons. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. You know, Greg, we know there's some power finishers in the NBA like Giannis Antetokounmpo, but he complains a lot that he needs to sell contact rather than muscle through it. How do you evaluate those kind of power finishers in the game?
Well, I mean, there's still power will always play a role, especially when you can add in quickness and athleticism. And I think you start right there with Giannis. I mean, he's kind of epitomizes that. LeBron obviously is still in that category. And a guy like Kawhi Leonard, he can send you into the stanchion when he gets going downhill as well.
Well, this is a decent free throw shooter, and where Powell could help himself is getting to the line a little bit more.
J.J. Redick's checked in for Trey Burke. Simons surveying the D. Passes it to Nurkic. Powell with the steal. Now the Mavericks moving it up. Here's Cauley Stein. It's good. And the Mavericks lead by 4.
I love the ball movement there. He put that on a silver platter. Just served him up.
Here's Simons. He kicks it to Powell. Fires for 3. It's rebounded by Brunson. The Mavericks have gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the second. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Hardaway.
Listen, turnovers happen. You've got to move on to the next play.
His shot was hindered by that momentous mobile 1 block.
Every basket's a big one in a tight game, and he is not about to give up an easy look.
C.J. McCollum, he's checked in for Portland. Damian Lillard comes in for Anthony Simons. And the Mavericks will go for a different look here. Marjanovic checked in for Willie Cauley-Stein. Porzingis is coming in for Dwight Powell. Josh Richardson's checked in for Hardaway. And Doncic is subbed in for Jalen Brunson. An almost entirely new group here for Portland.
Well, this guy has multiple ways to get to the free throw line. And boy, has his stroke been on the money.
Doncic kicks to Marjanovic. Back to Doncic. Over Lillard. That one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for him. Doncic has got 8.
We know this. Doncic is an aggressive, thirsty scorer. If you allow airspace, even in the mid-range, he's going to make you pay.
I wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the backboard.
And the dunk by Doncic.
Love seeing a point guard who can explode to the rim like that.
Oh, great attitude and even a better finish.
Boy, it's incredible how much explosive scoring ability can come from the lead guard position. That is a big-time play.
He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Elite offensive rebounder from the moment he stepped between the lines. Enes Kanter, that is a strength of his game.
Outside, Redick. Out to Doncic. Pass to Porzingis. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic. Doncic has got 3 assists in the game. Trailblazers trail by 6. Lillard with it. 9 points in the game so far. There's the pass to Hollis Jefferson. Back to Lillard. Shot clock at 5. Again, the miss by Lillard.
No idea why he's attempting so many outside shots. It's not his day, and he needs to either look to drive or get it to an open teammate.
And Doncic gets it to go.
Well, the advantage they have right now is largely based on his play. What an outstanding night.
Come get it.
Lillard fires away from way outside. Again, the miss by Lillard. Near the three-point line, it's Doncic. And the last second attempt. Thank you, David. And we'll be right back after halftime to start the third quarter.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, Luka Doncic has been the story in this one. He had 13 points and that'll do it for our halftime report. Stay tuned for the second.
We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. You have to like what you're seeing from Luka Doncic.
Man, how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
And one would expect that the defense made some adjustments at halftime, but he has the ability to answer right back.
The high-powered backcourt pair, Lillard and McCollum. Giles is out there with Nurkic, and it's Powell in at the 3 spot. That's the group in the game for the Trailblazers. Doncic against Powell. And it's Doncic missing.
Well, that's a blown defensive coverage, but it doesn't matter. He cannot answer the bell.
Here's McCollum. Porzingis with the block.
This guy's showing great potential as a rim protector. Porzingis a threat to block shots anywhere, anytime.
Want easy looks? Don't allow the defense to set up.
What a beautiful fast break opportunity, and the finish pretty good.
Lillard outside. The putback. It's good on the putback. Giles has got his second basket.
Hard work and soft hands. Guys, that's what made that play possible.
No simple offensive rebound there. Going for the tip in. And it's Norman Powell with the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. Anthony's checked in for Giles. Dallas also making some changes. Dwight Powell's checked in for Marjanovic. Hardaway comes in for Richardson. And Trey Burke subbed in for Doncic. Here's Powell. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's going to be on Yusuf Nurkic.
Boy, Powell is proving to be a handful inside. Does a good job utilizing his long arms to get the call.
Cauley Stein, he's checked in for Dallas. Jalen Brunson comes in for Dorian Finney-Smith. Lillard from outside. Now the dish to Nurkic. Over Cauley Stein. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Hey, Greg, if you could coach one team right now, who would it be?
Whew, that's a tough one. Clippers, Lakers, Bucks. You know what? I would probably go Lakers or Bucks because you would have an opportunity to coach someone who arguably might be considered the best to ever play the game. Because I think Giannis is trending in that direction, and LeBron obviously already is.
How about a guy like Kemba Walker and coaching the Celtics, having him to do what you want to do on the floor?
Oh, he'd be brilliant, and
yeah.
Kemba, one of the most underrated leaders in our game. Great human being.
And they're 1 of 4 here to start the second half.
And so here is Dallas. Brunson scanning the floor. Kicks it to Burke. The three. Again, the miss by the Mavericks.
Yeah, the offense scuffling a bit to start this second half. Only 1 for the first 5. And the shots just continue to say no in terms of falling.
And with that, the Maverick lead is cut down now to just 5 on the basket from McCollum.
Boy, Carmelo Anthony is capable, when he wants to, of spotting that open man. Pretty pass.
And it's Norman Powell with the foul. That's his 3rd foul of the game. A different look now for Portland. Cantry checked in for Yusuf Nurkic. Hollis Jefferson comes in for Norman Powell. And it's Simons in for Damian Lillard. And so it's Anthony bringing it up for the Trailblazers. And a wide open look for McCollum. Again, McCollum missing. And it's Rondé Hollis Jefferson with the foul. That is his 1st foul of the game.
And now only 1 away from being in the penalty.
Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the 3rd here. Outside Hardaway. Shoots the 3.
The energy Hollis Jefferson exerts on the defensive end is so commendable. This guy's sticking with his man and altering shots.
McCollum, no good.
Boy, the wheels have definitely fallen off in this quarter. He cannot buy one.
Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. The tray buries the long-range jumper. McCollum's got 9 points.
Potent with and without the ball. McCollum is a tremendous spot-up shooter.
We've got 1:23 left in the 3rd. To stop the drought, Burke. And folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
And that one falls for Burke. Burke hits them both. And here is Anthony. 1:15 left in the 3rd quarter. Pass to Cannon. Hollis Jefferson with it. Anthony down low. Lays it up and banks it in. Anthony's got his 2nd bucket of the game to go.
Now, just such a high percentage look, but with Melo, it's almost just a given. Tough to stop.
Burke dishes to Richardson. Two for one chance here.
Let's see if they use the clock to their advantage.
Here's Anthony. That misses. Had a chance to tie it there.
Boy, that's one he wishes he could have back, especially against soft defense.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. Trailblazers trail by 4. 26 seconds left in the 3rd quarter. Simons, and stolen by Burke.
They can close out the quarter if they want to.
It's all about patience right here. Patience and execution. Get a good look.
Well, they weren't going to pass up that chance to get out and run following the steal.
Here's Simons. Burke covering. Out to Anthony. Pass to Hollis Jefferson. And so it's the Dallas Mavericks with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. They've been playing some... We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. Mavericks leading by 6. On the floor for Dallas starting the fourth quarter here. They've got J.J. Redick. Luka Doncic out there with Richardson. And there's Porzingis. And it's Marjanovic in at the center, filling out the middle. And Doncic. Here we go. Nurkic with the block. That's out of bounds. The Mavericks able to retain possession here. Here's Doncic. Pulls up on the wing. And, yep, finally drops after rolling around the rim.
And look at how quick he was to bite on the pump fake. Left his feet way too soon.
Lillard with it. Now guarded by Porzingis. Nurkic kicks to Powell. Trailblazers moving the ball around. Down low. And the shot is good. The Maverick lead has been cut down to just 6 points with the basket from Giles.
If the keys to your offense are in Lillard's hands, you're going to be in pretty good shape. Check out how well he runs the pick and roll there. That's just a perfect way to play.
Pass to Doncic. Clock at 6. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. And the Mavericks lead by 8.
And they continue to control the glass.
Marjanovic against Lillard. To the paint. Here's Nurkic. Good. Great play by Lillard to set it up. Lillard's got 3 assists tonight.
Love watching Nurkic set hard screens and then roll with purpose. Great job in the creativity there from the pick and roll.
Here's Doncic in the dunk by Doncic.
And there is no better way to add to the lead.
Isn't that true, GA, especially when the slam is coming from the point guard?
That's got to be a little bit deflating to the defense, guys. Getting kicked when you're down. My goodness.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
Lillard against Doncic. Lillard the pass to Giles. Lillard with it. Doncic with the steal. In the corner, it's Richardson. Fires the 3. Portland grabs the miss.
You will not see this guy miss many of those. He's one of the keys to their floor spacing.
Nobody near Lillard. And he wills that one in. Sinking right through off the back iron.
Proof positive that Lillard is worthy. That's talent you can build a franchise around.
And it's Norman Powell with the foul. That will be foul number 5 on him. Carmelo Anthony, he's checked in for the Trailblazers. Willie Cauley-Stein, he's checked in for the Mavericks. Dorian Finney-Smith comes in for J.J. Redick.
Well, Luka Doncic right now cooking. This guy's got his rhythm, and he's making it hard on the defense.
Lillard, the pass to Powell. Lillard against Doncic. From the baseline. They get it again. Nurkic, a second chance effort. And off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him. Lillard's got 7 points here in this quarter. 1:46 left in the game. The pass to Finney-Smith. Back to Doncic. Dishes to Cauley-Stein. Pass to Doncic. He kicks to Cauley-Stein. Just 5 on the clock. The 3 ball. Doncic, no good.
And even without that 3 ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Porzingis passes to Finney-Smith. Here's Doncic from downtown. Rebounded by Anthony.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
McCollum, no good.
You've got to find a way to get yourself going in some other way, because hoisting from 3 is not the answer.
And they double up Doncic. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. here are the Mavericks now. The three. Again, the miss by the Mavericks. Guys, a critical time for them in this ballgame.
You got to play mistake-free.
It falls! And he has brought them to within 2 points.
Such a clutch shooter. This guy lives for these kinds of moments and delivers.
Guys, they're not going to be in any rush on this possession.
Not with the lead. Now's the time to burn some clock.
Powell against Doncic. And they double up Doncic. 6 to shoot. Got it!
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
I'll tell you, it takes confidence to pull the trigger in that situation. You love guys who relish the moment.
And Lillard kicks to McCollum. Powell for three. Mavericks with the rebound. Got a piece of it. So a close game sees Dallas taking this. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that'll do it, folks. Hello, basketball fans. You've got it. Hey, Dave.
Kevin, thanks very much.
Sure is. Thanks, D.A. Both teams tonight dealing with some injury. Here's a look at who's out for the evening.
And with both teams at less than full strength, we'll have to see which side is able to remain more effective.
Let's take a look at our starters for Portland. Pairing up in the backcourt, Lillard and McCollum. Nurkic is out there with Hollis Jefferson, and it's Powell in at the 3 slot. And for the Nuggets, we've got Gordon. He's out there with Porter. Rivers out there with Jokic.
And we all know Gordon isn't just going to lay it up. He's going for the throwdown every time.
And it's Lillard missing.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Passes it to Powell. Good ball movement here by the Trailblazers. Lillard outside. Back to Nurkic. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Lillard.
I like to see this Lillard patient reading the D. He finds the open man.
Campazzo. That's no good. Couldn't get his first shot to go. To the middle. Here's McCollum. No good with the layup.
Some very aggressive defense to prevent the easy lay-in.
Campazzo score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Yeah, very little resistance. I mean, you had to bring much faster help than that.
Now here's McCollum. Back to Nurkic. Jokic with the steal. Here we go, one-on-one. The kick out to Porter. Off target from outside. Trailblazers have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. And Michael Porter is going to pick up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Nurkic finds Powell over Porter.
An active player who just takes pride in his defense. Porter is solid at contesting shots with that reach.
Denver with a platoon swap here on the floor. Just about 2 minutes into the game, first quarter of basketball. Morris passes to McGee. Back to Morris, inside. And the pass to Harrison. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. Here is Lillard. Pass to McCollum. Nurkic kicks to Lillard. McCollum with the ball. Shot clock at 6. Morris against Lillard. And it's JaVale McGee with the rebound.
They're struggling here early. 1 for 5 now. The D has them bottled up so far. Well, there are a few players in the league that can match McGee's athleticism.
Oh, that was something else.
Now, this is one area where Lillard wants to develop. He knows his team needs his playmaking.
And here in the first, about 3 minutes in, Harrison. Good D by McCollum.
Well, I thought that one was going to go down. The mid-range jumpers, oh, man, that's usually a bunny with the D playing soft like that. Well, you can learn a lot by watching him operate in their offense.
The Nuggets trail by 3. Morris with the ball. Pass to McGee. Here's John Shaw. Covered by Lillard. Passes it to McCollum from 17 feet out. And Portland again with the bucket.
This is who McCollum is, someone who's ready to fire as soon as the ball touches his hands.
And the officials signal the backcourt violation. Not very careful there.
They need to start taking care of the basketball. Careless play since the opening tip.
An almost entirely new group here for Portland. Cantor checked in for Nurkic. Robert Covington comes in for Rondé Hollis-Jefferson. Derek Jones, he's checked in for Norman Powell. And it's Simons in for Damian Lillard. A nice shot by Rivers.
Smooth handles from Rivers right there. Sometimes he's capable of surprising you with some of his moves.
Here's McCollum. Fires from deep. They get it back. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Oh, great timing. He is one tough customer on that offensive glass.
You know, it's like he has a sixth sense of where that rebound is going. Covington with the steal. Lets the 3 fly. And McCollum the bucket on the assist from Covington. McCollum's got 5 points so far.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Outside Millsap. Over in the corner, Green. Gordon up on top. Defended by Jones. Gordon kicks to Harrison. The shot from the low post is good.
Oh, that's a well-deserved assist. Not every player has the vision to make that feed.
Simons, the pass to McCollum. About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. And that one is good.
Such a smart offensive player. When McCollum sees these shots open up, he doesn't think twice about firing.
Rivers surveying the D. The pass to Harrison. He got it up. And oh, he hits the buzzer beater.
One eye on the rim, one eye on the clock.
And so it's Portland with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. They're feeling very confident, shooting the ball with great efficiency and dictating the pace.
Selfless. I mean, you need to put your...
Greg, there are areas of Jokic's game where he probably is the best in the world.
I can't think of a center with better floor vision or better passing ability. His positioning, his angles, his ability to use his size to maximize effectiveness, all at an elite level.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And taking a look at the Trailblazers' performance, what do you think they're doing or not doing?
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
Well, setting the pace early, aggressive mind state. I love their approach so far.
Gordon out there with Michael Porter. Then there's Austin Rivers. And it's Nikola Jokic. That's the group for Denver getting going here in the second. And here's McCollum for 3. Can't hit that one. Now Denver takes it the other way. Rivers gets a wide open look. Here's Jokic. And terrific work on the offensive glass, and he picks up 2. Jokic has got his first points of the night. Covington kicks to Jones. McCollum feeling it out a bit. Whistle blows, bucket is good, and he'll have a chance at the line to make it a three-point play. If you go step in a time machine, what would you like and dislike about playing in this era at this time?
Well, no doubt about the tempo and the spacing. I think that more than anything allows for the true skill and artistry of the game to be on display. I probably wouldn't want to get switched onto Embiid down low. I would probably dislike that and let it be known vociferously.
But I always pictured you as being fearless, like you would never turn down that kind of challenge.
I wouldn't turn it down publicly.
Jokic against Nurkic. Nurkic with the steal. 3-on-3. Good ball movement here by the Trailblazers. Back to Lillard. There's the three. And Nurkic gets it to go. And now it's an 11-point Portland lead.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Pass to Jokic. He sinks the 11-footer. Jokic has got his second bucket tonight.
And just paying attention to the details, it makes great reads offensively. Jokic is so comfortable with the catch and shoot.
And a wide open look for McCollum. That three off the mark.
Well, I mean, I think he better come up with some different ways to get his points tonight, because the three, not one of them, ain't working.
And the basket by Gordon.
There is the unselfishness that coaches love so much. Rivers doing a great job getting it to the open man.
Lillard finds McCollum. Back to Lillard. Takes the three. And it's Denver with the rebound.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
And for Jokic, a slow start to last season. Came in heavy, lost over 20 pounds as he played his way into shape. And boy, did he come on strong down the stretch.
The Nuggets making a switch here. McGee's checked in.
And maybe that'll trigger them. Impossible not to get pumped up after that.
Yeah, well, you could see the immediate reaction of the guys on the bench. They are pumped up. Anthony against McGee. And it's Anthony with the jam.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
The coaching staff has to be upset. You can't give the opposition easy baskets like this.
Well, we know, Greg, that Jokic is never going to be the most explosive athlete, but some have questioned his conditioning, even his motor. What do you see?
I mean, the crazy thing is, even with those questions, he regularly puts up box scores we haven't seen in half a century. But to win it all, you've got to leave no stone unturned. And I think for a young player, he's got to make more of a commitment to his body, and I think we will see that in time.
Tries from 10, and it's Jokic missing.
Nice interior defense. Can't give him any space inside or he'll burn you.
Pulls up for three. Porter pulls it in. And so it's Jokic with it. He brings it up for the Nuggets. 7-point differential. A reverse. In deep, McGee drops it in. McGee's got his first 2 points of the night.
Specialty of McGee's. I mean, he's a high-activity guy who's opportunistic on the offensive glass.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. To the left side wing. Jones, the pass to Anthony. 5 to shoot. To the inside. Jokic with the steal. And now the Nuggets. Fast break. Here's Gordon. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of action following halftime.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody, welcome back. C.J. McCollum was on fire in the first half. He had 14 points. That's all for now.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. C.J. McCollum really making a difference here.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
Yeah, slicing through the gaps in the defense. I mean, getting many of his buckets in the paint.
On the court for the Trailblazers, the high-powered backcourt pair, Lillard and McCollum. Hollis Jefferson is out there with Nurkic, and it's Powell in at the 3. The Nuggets trail by 5. Pass to Jokic. He can't get that one to fall. Great D that time from Nurkic. And the basket by McCollum.
He's a pure scorer. I mean, one of the purest we've seen in this league. McCollum, he has a sweet-looking jump shot.
And it's Jokic in the corner. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Nurkic. Here's Harrison. 6 on the shot clock. Lillard comes with the double team. Shoots the 3. Denver the rebound. Passes to Harrison. On the wing, Porter. Goes back up. And the layup is good. Porter's got 6.
And he's just adept at scoring in so many ways. It's clear Porter very comfortable operating inside.
McCollum outside. Back to Lillard. It's good.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Harrison kicks to Jokic. And Jokic throws it down.
And like the initiative there, Jokic seen an opportunity to get inside and just attack it.
Lillard scanning the floor. Pulls up. And it's Jokic with the rebound. Jokic has got 6 rebounds now in the game.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
The assist is the key to that sequence. I mean, a great look to set them up.
Portland leading by 3. Well, we know, Greg, that Jokic is such a unique talent at that center position. Young player, already top 10 in career triple-doubles.
How about the most triple-doubles ever by a foreign player? You think of the great skilled European big men. Jokic, arguably the most skilled of them all.
And he banks in the layup. Now just a 1-point Trailblazer lead. Powell, the pass to McCollum. Back to Powell. Kicks it to Lillard. 14 feet away. Uses the glass that time, and it's good. Lillard's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Entering the NBA, I knew he needed to develop his mid-range game. He did it, and it's opened things up for him.
Harrison. Yep, it counts.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
Now here's Lillard. Defense is right there. McCollum, no good.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
And he gets the whistle. And, yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Catching up on the changes for Denver. Green is checked in for Jokic. And it's Aaron Gordon in for Michael Porter. Jones finds Kanter. And Enes Kanter picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
Last thing they want to be doing right now is giving away possessions. I mean, turnovers can kill you in this kind of game.
And here's Denver. They're on a 12-4 run right now. Now here's Rivers, guarded closely, to the wing on the left. It's Rivers on the wing. Up again. It's good on the putback. Green's got the lead up to 3 now for the Nuggets.
I wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the backboard.
Here's Simons, and he's fouled. And folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. With double checking, and the game continues on.
52 seconds left to play in the third. Here's Harrison. 6 points for him. Outside Gordon. And he uses the glass on the layup. Gordon's got 6 points.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
McCollum kicks to Powell. Rivers against McCollum. Down low. And with that, the Denver lead is cut down to just 1 on the bucket from Hollis Jefferson.
I mean, look, he's evolved as a passer over the course of his career. Getting to the right spot, McCollum will find you.
Here's Gordon. Drops in the layup for 2. Gordon's got the lead back up to 3 now for the Nuggets.
Look, when the D will give it to you, that's where you want your shots coming from. Arm's length from the bucket.
Here's McCollum. Gets it off. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. It's still anybody's game as we've reached the end of 3. Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. The Nuggets leading by 3. Jermichael Green is out there with JaVale McGee. Then it's Aaron Gordon. Then there's Austin Rivers. That's the group in the game for the Nuggets. Green. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers. Nurkic has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Lillard from outside. Green with the rebound. And for the Nuggets, they're shooting 59% up to this point. They're working for great shots, and they're hitting them. McGee, the pass to Green. Back to McGee from 10 feet out. Green dishes to McGee. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. McGee's got the fourth quarter started here with a bucket for Denver. Trailblazers trail by 5. Lillard outside. To the wing right side. Hollis Jefferson finds McCollum. Portland moving the ball around. The Trailblazers with a new shot clock. Back to Nurkic. Lillard outside. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers.
His offense has been non-existent tonight. It's really hurting him.
McGee in the high post. Gordon against Powell. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And there's no question that Gordon is a talented player, and it's clear he wants to be a star in this league.
Jokic has checked in for the Nuggets. Porter comes in for Green. Robert Covington's checked in for the Trailblazers. Powell kicks to Covington. Here's Lillard. And it's good. 2 points. 6 points for Lillard.
The switch flipped for him at halftime. Not a single point in the first half. All of a sudden, he's come alive.
And they pick up 2. And the Nuggets lead by 6.
He'll take advantage of that kind of soft defense every time. Just give him a chance to attack the basket, and he will.
Lillard, the pass to Nurkic. Back to Lillard, and it's sent back by Jokic.
And check out Jokic using not just his length, but also the timing. The offensive player better think twice next time. Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Here's Powell, and it's blocked by Gordon.
No, I wouldn't test Gordon. With that vertical and length, please try someone else.
A free throw drops for Rivers. Rivers hits both of them.
And they're drawing more whistles and working their way to the line here in the second half.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Count it, and the Nugget lead has been cut down now to just 6 points with that basket from Anthony.
Yeah, just superb focus there from Melo, overpowering the D and still finishes.
The pass to Jokic. The dish to Rivers.
And now only one away from being in the penalty.
For the Nuggets, Millsap comes in for Gordon, and it's Harrison in for Austin Rivers. And a switch here also for Portland. Jones is checked in. Count the basket.
And Millsap is a team player, someone who is very willing to make the right pass to an open teammate.
Three-pointer, Lillard sinks the triple. Lillard's got 5 points now in the quarter.
But Lillard, he's an exceptional player. He's a guy you trust to make the right decision in these moments.
Campazzo. Here's Jokic. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. That one's on Anthony. He hits the first one, and that increases their lead to 6.
A nightly double-double threat. Jokic is also an exceptional playmaker for a guy that size.
Jumping on the chance to up their lead at the line.
Here's Lillard. Makes it off the glass.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
Coach trusts him to make when he plays down the stretch. I mean, because he's shown that ability time and time and time again.
He gets that one. Jokic has got 10 points in just the second half.
Yeah, Jokic seems determined to have a big night. So far, he's been successful.
And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time, the whistle blowing. And there's the foul against Denver. He drops the first one, and that trims the lead to 6. And both free throws good for Damian Lillard.
Crucial that he converts those shots. They've got to keep eating away at the lead.
For Denver, they've gone 4 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the fourth. Pass to Jokic. And Jokic throws it down.
He does all the little things. I mean, he does the big things. I mean, he's got them in front with another outstanding performance.
McCollum with the ball, now guarded by Porter. Lillard dishes to McCollum. Lets the 3 fly. Money! And now they trail by just 4.
And clutch is Lillard's middle name. Time and time again. This guy comes through for his squad.
Jokic against Jokic. Pass to Harrison. Stolen by McCollum. And now McCollum running the floor all by himself. Yes! And he has brought them to within 2 points.
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
Yeah, he approached that one with total confidence. He has what it takes to come through in the clutch.
And so here's Portland. Here's Powell.
And he's stroking it well, but he just hasn't shown the aggressiveness that they need out of him. Probably in front by more if he was taking more shots.
Campazzo, covered by Lillard. Passes it to Jokic. He kicks it to Millsap. Shoots over Hollis Jefferson.
Timeout.
Off target. And so the timeout by Terry Stotts here. And now a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game, C.J. McCollum.
And he's had a very good night shooting the basketball. A little over 50% from the field. And a lot of those shots have come against some tight D.
That shows the level of his focus and consistency.
And regulation now complete. We will go to overtime. And we'll be back. Glad to have you with us as we get going in overtime. Neither team giving an inch in this one. So the Nuggets win the tip. And no shortage of excitement here. And we're officially underway in overtime in this game. Courtesy of Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineup for us now in overtime. On the floor for Portland. Pairing up in the backcourt, Lillard and McCollum. Norman Powell is out there with Robert Covington. And it's Cantor in at the 5 down low.
Sometimes he seems to be indestructible with the finishes he can make. Jokic is a force down low.
Lillard. It's rebounded by Paul Millsap. Millsap's got 4 rebounds now tonight. And Rivers gets it to go in on the assist from Green. And the Nuggets lead by 4. Lillard from outside. Denver grabs the miss. Jokic has got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. Millsap attacking. Count it. Millsap's got his first points of the game.
You love how each side has risen to the challenge throughout this one.
Yeah, it seems like whenever one team scores, the other comes right back with a bucket of its own.
Good.
The consistency of Lillard with his consistent probing on the defense, he's become Mr. Reliable at a very young age.
And there's the pass to Millsap. Kicks to Rivers. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. Aaron Gordon, he's checking in for Green. Portland also making some changes. Yusuf Nurkic comes in for Enes Kanter. And it's Rondae Hollis-Jefferson in for Robert Covington. Lillard, the pass to Hollis-Jefferson. The 3 from McCollum. And he's good on the 3-ball. McCollum's got 21 in the game.
Love the poise of McCollum. He looks comfortable shooting in crucial moments of the game.
Pass to Jokic. Stolen by McCollum. And now Portland on the break. So they take the lead.
And that's enormous, guys. With time winding down, goes for the steal and then off to the races.
Pass to Rivers. He dishes it to Millsap. And again, unable to change momentum here. Powell, no one around him. It's good.
I mean, like the kick out there, recognizing there's more room outside than inside.
Campazzo, guarded by Powell. Kicks it out to Gordon. Back to Jokic. Stolen away. And again, Portland running the court in transition. A 15-footer. It's in!
Relentless in their approach, even with the game firmly in hand.
And this is no let-up. You know, this is the kind of hard-nosed competitiveness that wins games.
Pass to Jokic. To the middle. Here's Millsap. No good that time. Good work defensively by Lillard. Kicks it out to McCollum. They get the rebound. Hollis-Jefferson passes to Nurkic. Powell for 3. So the Trailblazers win it. They had to scrape. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. Thank you for joining. We are nearly...
Hey, Kevin, the Mavericks have...
It might indeed, David. Well said. Thank you for that report. Missing some depth tonight, but the starting lineup is intact for this team. Now let's take a look at the Nuggets opening lineup. They've got Michael Porter, Aaron Gordon out there with Jokic. Then there's Austin Rivers. And for Dallas, Marjanovic is out there with Porzingis. Then it's Josh Richardson. Then there's Luka Doncic. And it's Finney Smith in at the small forward. Now, here's Jokic. To the right side. 4 on the shot clock. The Nuggets moving the ball around. A baseline J. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. Here's Doncic. Deep benches tonight, Greg, on both sides. This seems to be a growing trend.
You know, teams are digging deeper than ever before, even getting into the two-way contracts that give you depth past your top 15 guys. One, you're trying to protect the investment in your big-ticket items, your franchise-caliber players, but you got to keep an eye on the future in terms of player development. That's another area where the league has really changed when you look at the makeup of these rosters.
Well said. And so it's Dallas with it. Denver getting their last shot to go. Now, here's Doncic. A pass to Porzingis. The alley-oop layup. Very well done.
Really hard to guard Porzingis, especially when he's moving like this in the screen and roll.
Pass to Gordon. He kicks it to Rivers. And it's wide right. It's off the rim.
I remember when Doncic was first asked, who is your favorite player? And, boy, he did not hesitate. LeBron James.
Hey, Greg, for guys of his generation, that would be the answer for 80 to 90% of them, and with good reason. How about these quotes from Doncic? He said, if I dunk on LeBron, I can retire. But I like this one a little better. He said, LeBron can play in a lot of different positions. I can too. But for me to be like LeBron, I have to work much harder. That's a guy who knows his stuff.
And, guys, if there's an X factor for this Nuggets team moving forward, it might be the young man, Michael Porter Jr. Talk about his potential. It could be as high as anybody on that roster.
Yeah, I concur with you there, Greg. I mean, you look at this kid, he's got a great shooting touch and really good scoring instincts that you don't see very often. Extremely gifted. And they brought him along slowly, which is the wise thing to do. And if he can come on and realize his potential, he could take him to another level for sure.
And here are the Nuggets now, following the basket by Kristaps Porzingis. And the foul on Dorian Finney-Smith. That'll be his second foul of the game. Mavericks making a switch here. Hardaway's checked in. Porzingis against Jokic. Now the pass to Rivers. Outside Gordon. Jokic trying to free himself up, and it's Gordon. That time on the assist by Rivers.
Man, I like seeing Gordon stretch his range a little bit. I mean, the three-point shot is still a work in progress for him, but I think he's only going to get better the more experience he gets shooting it from there.
Harrison kicks to Millsap. And Millsap slams it in.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
What, you mean the throwdown at the end? I'll tell you what, fellas, I mean, the highlight shows are going to pain them even more.
Doncic with the bucket. First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. Rivers against Richardson. Puts it up from 15. Rivers can't get it to go. The Mavericks leading. Richardson attacking. That drops, and it comes off the assist from Hardaway.
Yeah, these defenders just look a bit overmatched, especially inside.
Rivers passes to Jokic over Porzingis. Jokic against Porzingis. Here's Millsap, back to Jokic, the 10-footer, and he nails the jumper.
Jokic is really good in these pick and pop situations. He loves them, and he executes them very well.
Doncic looking it over. Banked in off the glass. Doncic has got 8 points.
He's somebody that's really comfortable carrying the offensive load.
Rivers against Richardson. Rivers kicks to Jokic. And that one, good.
All Jokic needs is just a little bit of room, and he's good to shoot it. You got to respect the scoring ability he has.
Now, here's Doncic. He's guarded closely. Pass to Finney-Smith. There's the triple. Nailed from three-point land.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Here's Harrison, guarded by Doncic. That one drops for him.
And, you know, as a mid-range shooter, Millsap's one of the better power forwards in the league. I mean, he's got a really nice touch from that area.
And here is Doncic.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish.
Part of what makes him unique, guys, that combination of power and polish.
It's been all about Luka Doncic for Dallas. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. Back to the action after this word. And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Mavericks?
Guys, right from the start, it's been apparent they're determined to establish a presence in the paint.
Also, what passing we've seen from them here early. I mean, there could be a big number in the assist column if this keeps up.
We've got Jalen Brunson. J.J. Redick is out there with Dwight Powell. Then it's Willie Cauley-Stein, and it's Burke in at the 2. That's the lineup in the game for Dallas. Burke looking over the floor. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
For 3.
Come on.
And so the ball's out of bounds. Powell touched it last. Tim Hardaway Jr.'s checked in for Dallas. Outside Porter. High post try. It's rebounded by Dallas.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Here's Green. Another shot. No good on the layup. Mavericks leading by 4. On up the court. Here's Brunson. Again, the Mavericks score.
It all started with the pass. That's what coaches love to see, ball movement.
Second quarter of basketball, just over a minute and a half played so far. Out to the right wing. Campazzo. The Nuggets with another miss. For Dallas, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. And Cauley-Stein throws it down.
Nice play, and you can see they're gathering momentum.
And, you know, they need to stay aggressive here. Build the lead up while they've got the chance. Don't waste this opportunity.
Passes to Harrison. At the elbow, Green. Good on the bucket. And looking back at what was a stellar career, Greg, if there was one thing you could have done different, do you have anything on your mind?
You know, I would have loved to have had the opportunity to finish my career in New York. That was a special place, a special time. Unfortunately, that didn't transpire, but that's the one thing that stands out. That and obviously not winning a championship.
I can understand both of those.
Yes.
Here's Porter, and finished off by Porter.
Well, when you've got Porter's length, this is what you can do. It makes it easy to get to the rim for the throwdown.
And so it's Brunson with it. He brings it up for Dallas. 4-point game. Burke, the pass to Brunson. Dallas moving the ball around. Rebounded by McGee. Denver's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. The drive by Green, and Green slams it in.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
Making a statement for sure. I mean, we'll see if they can maintain that aggressive approach, guys.
And Dallas going with the whole new group out there. The Nuggets also changing it up. Paul Millsap's checked in for JaVale McGee. Aaron Gordon comes in for Michael Porter. And it's Rivers in for Harrison.
Boy, a strong, versatile offensive player. Doncic capable of burning you from anywhere on the floor.
Outside Millsap. It's rebounded by Dallas. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. So it's Richardson with the jam.
Porzingis has no problem giving the ball up. This is just the kind of unselfishness you like to see.
At the top of the key, Gordon kicks to Rivers. Campazzo, guarded by Doncic. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
Doncic outside. And the dunk by Doncic.
Doncic doing a nice job showing you some sneaky explosion and athleticism on that throwdown.
Campazzo, guarded by Doncic. Green in the post. He's against Porzingis. Here's Millsap. The rebound by Marjanovic.
Well, you know, stopping him is never easy to do, but the defense was strong there.
Richardson, good.
Boy, Richardson has a lot of toughness. Remember, this is a guy who earned his spot in the NBA. Nothing has come easy for him.
And the foul on Josh Richardson. That's his first foul. Just 4 seconds left now here in the second, and he gets it to go.
I think his unselfish attitude is really a big part of what makes Millsap a leader on the court, and the ability to make some dynamic passes doesn't hurt either.
And so it's Dallas with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. Luka Doncic had a huge first quarter. He had 14 points, 2 assists.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. You know, Luka Doncic has been exceptional here, guys.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
Yeah, you know what, guys? They gave him too many free runs to the hoop in the first half. I think they've got to be a lot tougher on him. Body him up. Be physical with him.
So on the floor for Denver, Gordon out there with Jokic. Then it's Michael Porter. Then there's Austin Rivers. And it's Harrison in at the point guard. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. And here we go. Coach's challenge happening right now. This one in regards to the personal foul. Seeing if that was the right call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something.
Whoa, that was a strong dunk.
Boy, I like how Gordon dishes the ball. When his teammates are open, he finds them on time and on target.
And no doubt last season was a bit of a step backwards for Aaron Gordon. After that breakout 2019 season, his numbers just didn't hold up.
And, you know, Greg, the issue was his shooting. You know, Gordon had a tough time from distance, especially from three-point range. Some of that is maybe mechanics, but also shot selection a part of it. And I also thought he was a little more passive with the ball, maybe a little more indecisive. But, again, he's a young player, really young player, so I'm thinking it was probably just an off year for him, and he'll bounce back in good fashion.
Rivers looking over the floor. Got a piece of it.
Richardson showing you his defensive anticipation there with the block shot.
That's 1 for their first 4 to start the second half.
That's good from Doncic on the assist by Richardson. Richardson's got 3 assists in the game. Richardson against Rivers. Porter kicks to Rivers. Shot to stop the run. Clock at 6. Here's Jokic. And that one hits back iron.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
And it's been a well-rounded performance. I mean, strong rebounding has certainly been at the center of it, but it's been good on a number of levels.
Shoots from 14. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks.
You know, he just has not been himself this period. Just too inconsistent up and down at the offensive end.
And the call up against Jokic. That is his first foul of the game. And the Nuggets making a change here. McGee's checked in. Here's Brunson. He kicks to Burke. Back to Brunson. 11 feet away, and he hits the jump shot. And the Mavericks lead by 15.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
Here's Rivers. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Now Brunson. 1:53 left in the third. And the whistle blows on the backcourt violation. He went over and back.
Yeah, another turnover. But guys, on the whole, I think they've done a great job of running their offense without too many miscues.
And the Mavericks making a change here. Redick is checked in. Back to McGee. Yep, that one goes.
It really balances out the backcourt when McGee is able to provide points inside. I mean, that's big.
Now here's Brunson. He's guarded closely. Here's Cauley Stein. Pass to Brunson. He lobs up the alley-oop pass. And pushing it up. Here's Denver. Gordon's running. The lead now cut to single digits. Gordon's got 5 points so far.
You know, even when the defense is a little handsy, Gordon is a pro at completing these drives.
Brunson the pass to Cauley Stein. Good work defensively by Millsap. The Nuggets trail by 9. To the paint. It's deflected. Powell with the steal. Fast break Dallas. Here's Brunson. Finished off the break. Brunson's got 4 points now in the quarter.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And you know you're going to get those buckets, guys, when you're quick to get out on the break. Get that ball up the court as fast as you can.
I guess even he to miss one of those once in a while.
It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. On the wing, Hardaway. Defended by Gordon. The shot by Cauley Stein, no good.
Yeah, and that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
And, you know, guys, always a tough catch on the lob. Placement and timing have to be close to perfect.
He lobs it up, and Cauley Stein throws it down.
Just throw it up there. Trill Will's going to take care of the rest.
Campazzo, and that one released in time, but no good. Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits, it may be difficult. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Served him up a tasty room service dime right there, boy.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. Okay, now let's reset our lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this fourth quarter. On the floor right now for the Mavericks, Hardaway and Porzingis in at the forward slots. J.J. Redick is out there with Luka Doncic, and it's Marjanovic in at the center, filling out the middle. Greg, as a point guard, what is it you like to see from that position on the floor?
I think first and foremost, leadership. It's so valuable at that spot, and you always got to have your head high because your teammates are feeding off what you put forth in terms of your body language and enthusiasm. So the typical stuff about organizing the offense and setting the tone on the defensive end, that stuff's important as well, but so much of how you carry yourself out on the floor when you deal with adversity and you know that you're going to, it is really paramount.
Boy, very easy that time for Powell. Not going to miss that one.
Outside Millsap. And it's slammed in by Millsap.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
Yeah, when you're looking to close the gap, you need guys who will take it upon themselves to step up, take the initiative, and make something happen.
Here's Brunson, and it's Denver with the rebound. Lob pass to Gordon, up high to stuff the alley-oop.
Nobody does it better than Gordon on the alley-oop. Boom!
Mavericks leading by 8. And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
Jokic has checked in for the Nuggets. Austin Rivers comes in for Aaron Gordon. There's the pass to Cauley-Stein. Here's Powell. Dallas needs to get off a shot. It's hauled in by Jokic. The Nuggets trail by 8. Here's Porter. That one falls.
A high-level athlete with great run and jump ability. Porter finishes well in transition.
Burke with it. Pass to Powell. And Cauley-Stein has it in the corner. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. Maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
And Dallas going with the whole new group out there. And it's Porzingis with the ball. He'll bring it up for Dallas. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Millsap finds Porter. Back to Millsap. The rebound by Marjanovic. Marjanovic has got his 5th rebound in this one. Porzingis high post. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic.
Boy, like seeing these passes. Doncic has a keen sense for when one of his guys is open, and he gets it to him on time, on target.
And the foul on Josh Richardson. That's foul number 2 for him. Porter looking it over. Hits the three-point bomb. Porter's got 8 points in the quarter.
And it's clear Porter is a gutsy guy, someone who enjoys taking and making huge shots for his team.
Shot from 12. And that one goes long. The Nuggets trail by 5, and even 3-on-3 break. And that one's good, Harrison.
Well, they're getting stops, and they're attacking on the offensive end.
And, it's taken a big run, but they were able to get back into this one. Very impressive. No quitting these guys.
Offensive rebound. Here's Marjanovic, and Marjanovic with the slam.
And when he's on the floor, offensive rebounding is always going to be a strength for him.
Greg, he keeps so many possessions alive, doesn't he?
And, you know, those second chance opportunities can be game changers. He represents so much value to this team because of what he does.
Jokic, and Jokic throws it down.
Boy, he is an all-star level talent for sure. Jokic, a safe bet in the clutch.
Passes it to Richardson. Jokic with the steal. Here's Harrison. He goes up again. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
You know, it took a little time for Jokic to understand how to draw contact and get himself to the foul line, but he's figured it out now.
And the Nuggets making a change here.
And really just a great rhythm at the line, whether it's a big lead in the first quarter or with the game hanging in the balance.
Doncic passes to Porzingis. Now here's Marjanovic, defended by Gordon. Marjanovic, no good. Here's Denver now. So far in the fourth quarter, they've allowed just 6 points. Feeds to Gordon. It's in!
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
Well, that was 1-2. He wanted the ball. Nobody else was taking that shot.
About 7 seconds up there in the shot and game clocks. Doncic passes to Porzingis. Dallas moving the ball around. Stolen away.
Well, that was a superb read defensively. He jumped right into the passing lane the instant the ball left the passer's hand.
They foul intentionally. That's what they have to do at this point.
Had to foul, and on that occasion to stop the clock. That's the enemy in this situation.
And you know what? Who knows? A few misses at the stripe, and they're right there within range. You know, late game free throws are a lot different than early game free throws in terms of making it.
And he's going up for the alley-oop. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. And they need to stop the clock, so there's a foul. Good on the first, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. And so both free throws are good, and it's a 5-point game.
That ought to do it. I think any chance for a miracle comeback just went out the window with those freebies.
So we see Denver get the win here. David, thank you as always. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. Now it's ended.
Kevin, thanks.
He stays working and stays true. David, thank you. And they'll have some minutes to make up for with an injury in their roster.
Short a rotation player, nothing they can't overcome, but it does shrink your margin for error just a bit.
Let's take a look at our starters for Portland. Damian Lillard out there with Norman Powell. Then there's Yusuf Nurkic. Then it's Rondé Hollis-Jefferson. And it's Covington in at the 4. And for the Mavericks, they've got Marjanovic, Josh Richardson out there with Doncic. And there's Porzingis. And it's Finney-Smith in at small forward. And the shot goes in. And tonight, a battle between conference rivals. These teams, Brent, know each other very well.
There are very few surprises for either opponent tonight in this game, Kevin. I think they actually send Christmas cards to one another. They know each other that well. Who is going to execute when it matters? That's going to be the difference.
On the money from 12 feet away.
And love how much Doncic believes in himself. It shows when he shoots off the pass like that.
Here's Lillard. And there it is for him.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
Well, he's going to just keep going now. That's early confidence for him.
Now, here's Doncic. Richardson outside. Back to Doncic. An easy 2 points on the layup. Doncic has got 6. Doncic has gone 3 for 4 from the floor tonight. Lillard finds Hollis-Jefferson. Now Powell. Hollis-Jefferson passes to Lillard. Back to Hollis-Jefferson. 4 on the clock. There's the steal. And here we go. The Mavericks on a fast break. Pass to Richardson. Here in the first quarter with about 2 minutes gone by. No good that time.
And what should have been a simple pass and finish ends up in a missed opportunity on that alley-oop attempt.
Yeah, you'd like to keep things a little more simple, and that was a play that didn't quite develop the way they wanted it.
Here's Doncic, following the score by Damian Lillard. And here's Richardson. Up top, Doncic. Guarded by Powell. And that one's good. Doncic. 8 points for him.
And just a solid way to start the game. 4-5.
Lillard outside. For the 3. The rebound by Marjanovic. The Mavericks have gotten 4 of 6 field goal attempts to drop in the first quarter.
Well, you look at the career that Dame Lillard has had so far. Taken 6th in the 2012 draft out of Weber State, a small school, but this guy became a franchise player immediately for the Blazers.
Looking at who's out there now for the Mavericks. Cauley-Stein, he's checked in for Marjanovic. Hardaway comes in for Dorian Finney-Smith. J.J. Redick's checked in for Josh Richardson. And it's Jalen Brunson in for Luka Doncic. And thinking of Lillard, the numbers over his career are incredible.
And Lillard found his strength as a shooter, and boy, did he exploit it. He's been averaging 20 points per game almost his entire career, and he's kept adding to his game as one of the elite players in our league.
Brunson finds Redick. Outside Hardaway. Inside. Here's Cauley-Stein. And Cauley-Stein throws it down.
So many different offenses that Tim Hardaway Jr. has played in, but he's trying to improve in his on-court awareness. A good show of it there.
Now, here's Lillard. 9 points in the game so far. Shoots over Brunson. Lillard misses.
Well, that's a shot they want just about on every possession if they can get it. He doesn't make them all, but still very much a high percentage look.
Brunson with a clean look, and it's off from three-point range. An even 3-on-3 break. And it's good for 2.
He is getting it done on the offensive end. 5 buckets through 7 shots.
Now Brunson. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Cauley-Stein kicks to Porzingis. Passes it to Hardaway. Back to Porzingis. To the paint. Hardaway with it. Now Anthony defending. Hardaway, no good.
Oh, can't punish the defense for leaving him open that time. That's a frustrating miss for a really steady jump shooter.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
Now, here's Lillard. Tries again, and denied. He sends it right off the glass. And the wide-open shot from Redick. The rebound by Simons.
That's a shocker there. Did not expect him to miss from that range. He's got to be shooting close to 60% from there.
And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. And what do you think, guys, about Dallas here in this one?
Well, credit their anticipation skills on the defensive end. They forced a number of turnovers.
Just playing some real gritty defense right now, just getting up in bodies and forcing a lot of turnovers.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor, all fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. On the court for the Mavericks. They've got Powell. Burke is out there with J.J. Redick. Then it's Willie Cauley-Stein. And it's Hardaway in at the 3.
Now McCollum a blur that time in transition. A quick-footed guard who runs the floor like a gazelle.
Outside Hardaway. Feeds it to Powell. It's stolen by Jones. And again, Portland running the court in transition. Here's McCollum. Lost contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
Well, C.J. McCollum could teach a class on how to get and one opportunities.
And some changes here for the Mavericks. Marjanovic checked in for Cauley-Stein. Luka Doncic comes in for Hardaway. And it's Richardson in for J.J. Redick. Greg, 11 years for you in the NBA. You had to have some favorite players that you played besides and with.
You know, it's a great call, and there were a ton of them. A few guys, though, Wilson. Gary Payton, I got a chance to play with Gary for a year and have known him. We used to go at it in high school, and it's really about his personality. This is a guy that constant chatter, practice on the court. That's what fed his confidence. Charles Oakley, another guy, he would run through a wall or through you to win a game. And then Scottie Pippen later in my career, just a winner and somebody who I competed against for many years, but then having the opportunity to play with up close, I got a greater appreciation for his skill set.
Wasted no time on that one. And Simons has got the ball here for Portland. Trailing by 2. We're closing in on 2 minutes played here in the second quarter.
Defense as tough as it comes right there. He's a hard man to deny when he gets the ball to the rim.
McCollum against Richardson. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers. To the middle, here's Burke. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. Burke's got the lead up to 4 now for Dallas.
I like seeing Josh Richardson distribute the ball, especially when his teammates are wide open. That makes for an easy pass.
And he gets the bucket.
Yeah, this story in the second quarter, much different than the one in the first. We're finally seeing some aggression.
Jones against Doncic. And Doncic throws it down.
And when you want Doncic, he's one of those guys who kind of just slithers around until he finds an opening, and then bam.
McCollum against Richardson. Anthony down low. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. That one on Richardson.
How many thousands of times have we seen Melo in that position to pick up a shooting foul and to force the defense to foul him?
Looking at who's out there now for the Mavericks. Willie Cauley-Stein, he's checked in for Marjanovic. Hardaway comes in for Doncic. And it's Jalen Brunson in for Josh Richardson. An almost entirely new group here. And here we go with the coach's challenge. Not surprised in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving at. And how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in air. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Mavericks leading by 4. Throws it up high. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Here's Lillard. And Damian Lillard throws it down hard.
Another reminder that Damian Lillard can be explosive, and we love it.
Now the pass to Cauley-Stein. Here's Powell. Pass to Brunson. Outside Hardaway. No good from outside. It's a neck-and-neck game here in Dallas. Lillard attacking.
Just more and more complete appreciation for how complete the offensive game of Damian Lillard is.
This is his first free throw of the game.
And you look at his numbers from last year, 89% from the line, so hard to ask for much more than that.
Catching up on the changes for Dallas. Zingas, he's checked in for Cauley-Stein. Dorian Finney-Smith comes in for Dwight Powell. And J.J. Redick is subbed in for Trey Burke. And Portland with a change here, too. Robert Covington's checked in for Anthony.
If he's going to keep shooting, they've got to run some plays for him. Screens, pick and rolls, anything they can do to get him started.
Redick with the bucket.
Proving he's more than just an outside shooter. Redick also has a sweet touch from that area.
The Trailblazers have been good at the line so far, 5 of 5.
And when you look at their numbers from a season ago, 80% as a unit, that's something you'll be happy with. And just a much better job of attacking and getting to the line here in the second quarter. Didn't have a single attempt in the first.
Catching up on the changes for Dallas. Marjanovic checked in for Hardaway. Richardson comes in for J.J. Redick. And Luka Doncic subbed in for Jalen Brunson. Doncic left side. And he converts the layup. Doncic has got 6 in the quarter.
And with good length and athleticism, Doncic not only gets to the rim, but boy, can he finish.
And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. It's Dallas up 2. And a chance now to send it over to David. All right, David, thank you. And stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get...
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Good to see you back here on our halftime show. Well, actually, we can't. Luka Doncic had a huge first quarter. He had 14 points and 1 steal. And that should...
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. One guy who's getting it done is Lillard.
And the way he goes at defenders, he is bound to get to the line just like he did there in that first half.
Yeah, almost inviting contact, that attack mentality on full display.
On the court for the Trailblazers, Robert Covington out there with Rondé Hollis-Jefferson. Then there's Norman Powell. Then it's Damian Lillard, and it's Nurkic in at the center filling out the middle. Doncic passes to Porzingis, and the dunk by Porzingis.
Porzingis showing you what he can do if he gets that close. The big man up big time.
Pass to Nurkic. Lillard outside. And it's Lillard again missing. The Mavericks leading. A guy who just continues to earn more minutes. You know, Finney-Smith is tough, and Greg, he is effective.
He seems to become a better rebounder every year, more efficient. He'll take charges, commits hard fouls, and I don't think we've seen his ceiling. Finney-Smith is a guy you can win with.
Now, defensively, you like to try and run Lillard off of that spot because, man, he gets it going out there, he's going to hurt
you. Here's Doncic. Good once again. That makes him 8 for 9 this game.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
And Lillard kicks to Powell. And some nice ball movement here by the Trailblazers. Fires from deep. Covington dishes to Powell. Yes, that goes in.
Lillard producing right now and finding ways to torch this defense, just filling up the stat sheet.
And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
J.J. Redick's checked in for Marjanovic.
And sometimes as a point guard, you got to take things into your own hands.
Yeah, right. It's okay to be selfish when you have a chance like that.
Well, if he's calling his own number, there's a reason for it. There you respect the decision-making from him out there.
And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
This team really feeds off of one another in terms of their energy.
At least in the second half they have been. The first half wasn't played anywhere near this intense.
Here's McCollum. The Mavericks pull it in.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it. And man, it's close, but, you know, didn't get on balance quick enough.
A different look for Dallas. Hardaway's checked in for Josh Richardson, and it's Jalen Brunson in for Doncic. Hardaway passes to Brunson. That drops, and it comes off the assist from Hardaway. Now it's a 6-point Maverick lead. Greg, not all drafts are the same in terms of talent. 2019 was a year to remember.
No doubt about it. I mean, transcendent talent at the top. You think of Zion and Ja, both could be future league MVPs. And the irony is that those two guys were teammates in high school. Go figure.
Yeah, go figure is right. And here's Porzingis for a three. He can't get it to go. So the Trailblazers will take it the other way. Simons, the pass to McCollum. That's tipped. Tries again.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarters.
Jones against Hardaway. Porzingis, and foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. That's on Enes Kanter.
Porzingis showing a little strength down low that time. You can't get upset at the D for being physical with him on that play.
A different look now for Portland. Norman Powell comes in for McCollum, and Lillard subbed in for Anfernee Simons. Porzingis with the steal. Hardaway kicks to Brunson. A 3-ball. Hardaway, no good.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Sinks the three-pointer. Lillard's got 28.
This is a one-man show right now. He's on a mission to get him out of this hole.
Now here's Brunson. Right side Porzingis over Kanter. And he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops. Porzingis has got 6 in the quarter.
Well, I like how Porzingis squared up immediately to take that shot. Good at knocking those down.
Here's Lillard. Well-placed jumper from the free throw line.
This is not a player who likes to be trailing in any game. That lights a fire.
There's 31 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Porzingis passes to Hardaway. Trying to find Porzingis. Gets it to him. And yes, it's good. Porzingis has got 10 points.
How about the touch from Porzingis, demonstrating just how comfortable he is operating in that area of the floor.
Three-pointer, Lillard. It's rebounded by Dallas. Porzingis has got 5 rebounds tonight. 4 on 3 break. Here's Finney Smith. Hardaway. Misses there.
Hustling to get up on that shot. No one can fault Kanter for his defense.
And offensively, a great show for the fans through the first 3 quarters. It's been a fun game to watch. Mavericks lead by 5. And we'll get going after this from the American Airlines Center. And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with his speed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
That's what great passing will do for you right there, dissecting the defense with that play.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the fourth quarter in what is still anybody's ball game. Hardaway and Porzingis in at the forward slots. Richardson is out there with Luka Doncic. And it's Marjanovic in at the 5. That's the lineup out there for the Mavericks. Lillard with it. Three-pointer. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Marjanovic. An almost entirely new group here for Portland. Norkic checked in for Cantor. Robert Covington comes in for Carmelo Anthony. Andre Hollis-Jefferson, he's checked in for Jones. And Norman Powell subbed in for Damian Lillard.
I feel like when CJ gets a couple of these to go, it accentuates his ability and confidence to score from the outside as well.
Outside, Porzingis. Richardson against McCollum. Passes it to Doncic. Richardson kicks to Doncic. And they double up Doncic. Here's Marjanovic. And Marjanovic with the slam.
And how about the vision there from Doncic? Can make the easy pass and also the difficult.
And the pass to Powell. They get it again. Kicks it out to McCollum. Second shot opportunity. And again, it's Portland converting.
And great intensity here down the stretch. He's not one to shrink in the moment.
Now take a look at him. Locked in right now in this moment. Wants the ball in his hands and feels real comfortable with the shot he's taking.
And there's a foul. It's on C.J. McCollum. That's his first foul. On defense, the Trailblazers. It's a 5-point game. Here's Porzingis. Richardson trying to break loose. Sinks it. And the shot from Porzingis.
They're going to take a little bit more to get Porzingis off of his sweet spot in his offensive game now.
And a wide open look for McCollum. Again, McCollum missing.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Here's Marjanovic. Here's Porzingis. And the layup's good off the glass. Porzingis has got the lead up to 9 now for Dallas.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And here's McCollum for 3. Porzingis with the rebound. Porzingis has got his 7th rebound here tonight. Doncic feeling it out. Down low. Marjanovic shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
And he knocks down the first one. And good on the second, so he makes them both. Here's McCollum. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
The putback, and Covington stays with it.
Oh, how about the deft touch right there, guys?
He just guided that ball back up and in. Just a fingertip touch on the ball. To the inside. And that one's good. Marjanovic. And the Mavericks lead by 11.
Now, good passing in the paint may be even more important to an offense than great passing on the perimeter. Those are areas where you got to be careful.
McCollum dishes to Nurkic. Covington against Porzingis. Covington's shot is off. Mavericks leading by 11. And so they foul intentionally. Dorian Finney-Smith's checked in for the Mavericks. And Portland making a change here. There's 1:26 left to play in the final quarter. Porzingis, that's a 2. Dallas again missing. The Trailblazers have gotten only 3 of their 9 field goal attempts to go down since the end of the third. Pretty cold down the stretch.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Maybe trying to find a little bit more space and ball movement to get guys open at the three-point line.
Finney-Smith kicks to Doncic. From the arc. Oh, good on that one.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look.
Trailblazers moving the ball around. Lillard fires away from way outside. Kept alive. Pass to Powell. From deep. That one doesn't drop. they're this close to putting it away.
Yeah, they don't need to do anything special. Just take time off the clock.
And you know what? Very close to a three-point play right there.
That's his second personal foul.
Okay. It's the first that will put them up by 9.
And what's so impressive about Doncic, the maturity. Yes, he's polished, but he's got a completeness to his game at such a young age.
Lillard with no one around. Off target from three-point range. And they can just let the clock run out here.
Cannot argue with the W.
Kleba with the bucket. And the Mavericks lead by 12.
Impressive job by the players, coaches, and don't discount the impact of these fans.
Awesome to see their output tonight, trying to urge their team on, and that can always help. That home advantage of home fans getting you going fully on display.
All right, David, thank you. And that about wraps it up.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Up next, welcome, folks. Thanks for tuning in. D.A.
Kevin, thanks very much.
Portland is indeed one of the great cities in the NBA. David, thank you. Now let's take a look at the Nuggets opening lineup. They've got Nikola Jokic. Porter is out there with Gordon. Then there's Austin Rivers. And for Portland, pairing up in the backcourt, Lillard and McCollum. Nurkic is out there with Robert Covington, and it's Powell in at the 3, the small forward. Now here's Porter. Nurkic with the steal. Lillard right side. And they pick up 2.
There's never going to be hesitation from Lillard on his catch and shoot opportunities. His confidence through the roof on those.
Pass to Gordon. And here's Jokic. Doesn't go that time. Great D that time from Nurkic. Covington with it. And it's Gordon picking him up. The shot by Lillard wide open. Off target with his 3. And here's the fast break. Jokic leading the way. And there's Porter on the assist by Jokic. Not many teams have the personnel, Greg, to work the ball through the post, but that's what we're going to see plenty of tonight. These two teams can do it.
No doubt, Kevin. It can really add a dimension to your offense, and it creates different rotations defensively, especially when you've got someone down low that's going to demand a double team. And so I'm interested to see, in essence, some old school basketball in terms of how teams rotate out of that post.
I am too. And the second chance effort by Gordon.
And offensive rebounding really about timing and positioning there. Gordon using both to burn the D.
So first quarter just over a minute and a half in. And the basket by McCollum.
And hitting the mid-range jumper here early gives the defense just another thing to think about.
Well, that's something that they scouted him coming into tonight. They know he can make this shot. That's a poor effort defensively.
And he's just adept at scoring in so many ways. It's clear Porter very comfortable operating inside.
Now here's Lillard. Not a lot of room. Up again. It's hauled in by Gordon. Nuggets have gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. Here's Porter, and finished off by Porter.
There is the unselfishness that coaches love so much. Rivers doing a great job getting it to the open man.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Now here's Lillard. Over Jokic. And it's Lillard missing.
Well, he has to work harder to get a good high percentage look. I mean, he's been taking some bad shots out there.
Bucket is good.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Trailblazers trail by 6. Lillard looking around. And Damian Lillard with the jam.
And once Lillard hits the ground running, he's ready to throw it down. The D has got to step in front of him to prevent that.
On the wing, Gordon. Nurkic with the steal. Covington with it. And it's Gordon picking him up. And the basket by McCollum.
And that's such good work to make this a one-possession game. Terrific steal to get it all started.
Campazzo, covered by Lillard. Jokic, he doesn't hit that one. And it's Portland the other way. And the basket by McCollum. McCollum's got 6.
And terrific floor awareness. I mean, it's obvious Covington has a great feel for when his teammates are wide open.
The pass to Jokic. Good D by Covington.
He's not an easy man to stop when he's attacking the basket. The D doing everything he can.
Buries it from three-point range.
Great start for him. 4 of 4. He could be in for a big game.
Denver with the ball. Following the three-pointer by C.J. McCollum. The kick out to Porter. They need this. Gordon, the pass to Jokic. Second chance shot, and the layup is up and in.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling now.
40 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. And Michael Porter is going to pick up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. An almost entirely new group here for Portland. Cantor checked in for Yusuf Nurkic. Anthony comes in for Robert Covington. Jones checked in for Norman Powell. And it's Simons in for Damian Lillard. And the basket by McCollum.
And usually teams go on runs, and it comes from a lot of layups and dunks, but not now.
6-second difference between the shot and game clock. Millsap left side. That one, no good. Excellent D from Cantor. Here the three-point line, it's McCollum. It's hauled in by Gordon. Gordon's got 5 rebounds tonight. Here's Harrison. 2 points. That one goes.
Wow, what a pass there. He made that a very easy basket with that setup.
McCollum fires from way outside. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. C.J. McCollum, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for Portland. He comes away with 11 points in the quarter and is showing no signs of fatigue. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. Guys, what stands out from the Blazers so far?
Well, you can see these guys are unafraid to take chances defensively.
Yeah, it's a gambling style that pays off, keeping things in disarray for that offense.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade as the second quarter gets going. Taking a look at the Nuggets. Green is out there with Paul Millsap. And there's JaVale McGee. Then there's Austin Rivers. And it's Harrison in at the point. Here is McGee. After the Trailblazers pick up 2. Can't hit from in close. And here's McCollum for 3. They get it back.
They are just killing them on the interior.
And it's Harrison with the ball for Denver. Trailing by 5. Pass to Millsap. Back to Harrison. At the top of the key, Millsap. McGee. Great positioning on the putback.
A specialty of McGee's. I mean, he's a high-activity guy who's opportunistic on the offensive glass.
Rivers against McCollum. Dishes it to Carmelo. Excellent D that time there from McGee.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Trailblazers leading by 3. Here's Anthony. That falls. Nice feed that time from McCollum. Anthony's got 4 points in the quarter.
I mean, look, he's evolved as a passer over the course of his career. Getting to the right spot, McCollum will find you.
Harrison kicks to Rivers. Green inside, defended by Jones. And Green gets it to go. Green's got his first basket.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
McCollum outside. No good from outside. The Nuggets trail by 3. Here's Rivers. And it's in there.
Looking tenacious on these takes. Got to respect Rivers' fearlessness going strong like this.
For Portland, they've gone 50% from the floor in the second quarter, 3 of 6. McCollum against Rivers. The Nuggets shooting 38% in the second quarter. Offensively, they look a little bit confused. And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
So Portland ends up going with the new group.
He just jumps so fast. I mean, give Porter a chance to dunk, and he doesn't think twice about it.
Lillard with it. He's picked up by Millsap. And stolen by Lillard. They double him with Green. Covington passes to Lillard. And the foul called on Paul Millsap. That's his first foul for the Nuggets. Jokic comes in for Green, and it's Aaron Gordon in for Harrison. Nurkic finds Lillard. Portland moving the ball around. Jokic against Nurkic. 5 on the clock. The Trailblazers need to get off a shot. Good on the triple. Lillard's got 7 points. And Greg, you play with some big personalities. Talk about the best way to manage egos and conflicts in the locker room. That's a very interesting topic.
No doubt about it. You know, Kev, first thing you learn from middle school on, your team is your family. And let's face it, all families have spats, and so do teams. You just learn to never personalize those things. Never leave any stone unturned. Like, don't let things fester. When there are issues, you address them. And if you're not taking things personally, you tend to be able to work through whatever issues you may come in front of.
Good advice. Here's Jokic, following the score by Damian Lillard. Here's Porter. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And the athleticism and size of Porter creates problems for the defense. Hard to guard without getting physical.
For Portland, they've gone 5 of 11 from the field since the beginning of the second quarter. Lillard from outside. Jokic with the steal. Here's Porter. Rebound by the Trailblazers. And oh, here we go. Covington's got it. The fast break chance. Nurkic kicks to Lillard. That one goes. Count it.
Superb form. Lillard has the mid-range shot on lockdown.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Millsap passes to Jokic. Covington with the steal. It's Powell on the wing. Porter pulls it in.
A little surprised he took the jump shot with nobody around him. He could have attacked the basket.
And a close game so far through the first. Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back for the second.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again. The first quarter for the Trailblazers was fairly even. They ended the period holding on to us. Thanks for joining.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. You have to like what we've seen so far from Damian Lillard.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
And as they can't slow him down, you know what you do? You keep feeding them and feeding them and feeding them. This is the right game plan.
Powell is out there with McCollum. Then it's Rondé Hollis-Jefferson. Then it's Enes Kanter. And it's Anthony in at the 4-man position. So that's who Terry Stotts starts the second half with. Catching up on the changes for Portland. Yusuf Nurkic. He's checked in for Enes Kanter. Robert Covington comes in for Carmelo Anthony. And Lillard subbed in for Hollis-Jefferson. Now here's Gordon. Here's Porter. Back to Gordon. Buries it from about 10 feet away. Gordon's got the first bucket of the third here for Denver.
And not just a scorer, but a distributor as well. Porter's court awareness is really impressive.
Lillard attacking, and then Lillard slams it in.
Just the kind of play they need in a game this close.
You know, that's the kind of aggression they want from their floor leader.
This is why they go to him. When the game is tight, he ups his intensity level.
Kicks it to Porter. It falls for his 5th field goal of the night. Now shooting 5 for 8.
Well, you know, Porter can expect this. Defenses are going to try to be physical with him, try to get in his head.
Lillard from outside. It's hauled in by the Nuggets.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
For the tie, they blow the whistle just as he gets it off. That's 2 points with a chance for another one at the stripe.
That makes 3 in a row to start the second half.
Denver making a switch here. The Nuggets shooting their 3rd free throw shot of the game.
And just to mention, a season ago, they were very comfortable at the line, hitting about 78% of their free throws.
Now, here's Lillard. He's got 13. Powell, no one around him, traps in the tray. Powell's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Rivers surveying the D. Up and in on the layup. Rivers has got it all tied up now for the Nuggets.
It hasn't taken them any time to find their rhythm in the second half. 4 for 4 from the field already.
That's a 2 from Lillard. And misses it off the right side of the rim. And so it's Rivers with it. He'll bring it up for Denver. Green dishes to McGee. Nurkic with the block.
His coaches and teammates like this type of energy. Nurkic demonstrating that he could be an anchor on the defense.
They grabbed their own miss. Nuggets have gotten 4 of their first 5 second-half shots to fall. 80% since the break. Rivers can't get it to go. Portland's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Cullen passes to Covington. Greg, you were a feared ball hawk in your playing days, and I know you see similar players playing today.
No doubt about that, Kev. You know, Ben Simmons, a player at 6'10" with those hands. He's incredible to watch on that. And how about Fred VanVleet, though? He's a guy, they say he's 6'1". I don't know. But he gets into you and competes, man. And that's the beauty of our game. You know, you can be as big as the trees and have a major impact, or you could be one of those little fellas, as they like to call us, and be equally as effective on the floor.
Like the Chris Pauls, the Patrick Beverleys, there are a lot of those guys that play the ball like you did so well. Yeah, right. Great play. And the Trailblazers making a change here. Anthony's checked in. Here's Simon. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
Yeah, the defender all over it.
The Trailblazers have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line. And the first one at the line is good. Aaron Gordon, he's checking in for Denver. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now. Harrison scanning the floor. Here's Millsap. And foul on the... And, yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Now here's Millsap. Back to Harrison. And Cantor pulls it down. Cantor's got his 4th rebound in this one. Portland leading by 3. Second half here. We're just over 3.5 minutes into it. Simons, the pass to Carmelo. Good on the shot. Anthony's got 6.
And love the muscle Anthony brings to the 3 spot. Takes pride in outworking everyone when he's that deep inside.
Now here's Green. Green draws the double. Outside Gordon. Millsap down low. Hollis Jefferson's there. The 10-footer. That one no good. And it's Portland the other way. For Portland, they have looked good at the line tonight. They're perfect in 4 attempts. That's good from Cantor.
One of my favorite trash talkers in the NBA. Cantor never really shies away from taking jabs at opponents. And I think his teammates like that.
And Cantor drops them both.
And they're doing a better job of working themselves to the line here in the second half.
Pass to Jokic. Over Anthony. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And it's a challenge trying to guard Jokic from there. Adept at making you foul him on the way up.
That one falls, so he hits both of them.
His free throw shooting is something they never need to worry about. He doesn't even know how to go through a cold streak.
The Trailblazers shooting their 7th free throw attempt here.
And when you look at their numbers from a season ago, 80% as a unit,
That's something you'll be happy with.
The Trailblazers making a switch here. Here's Anthony. He's got 6. Pass to Powell. Floats it up for Jokic. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. Powell's got room. Portland no good that time either. Here's Harrison. Yep, it counts. Harrison's got his second basket of the game. Powell with it. Jacks up a 3. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. 3 quarters of play in a close game here. Trailblazers lead by 3. From Portland, we're back in a moment. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
This is where the NBA's headed. I mean, multi-dimensional big men. That was just a beautiful pass.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the 4th quarter. And Denver will start the 4th quarter with Millsap and Jokic, the big men. And it's Rivers. Then it's Aaron Gordon. Portland with the ball. Denver getting their last shot to go. Jones kicks to Lillard. And some nice ball movement here by the Trailblazers. It's good.
Pick and roll master. You got to respect how decisive Lillard is. I mean, he often makes great decisions.
Outside Gordon. The pass to Jokic. Over cancel. Reverses. That one's in there, and the Portland lead is cut to just 1 point on the basket from Gordon.
Not one to shy away from contact. It's all part of the toughness that Gordon brings to the table.
Here's Lillard. Nice spin off the left rim and in. Lillard's got 4 points now in the quarter.
He doesn't play around. If the buck is there for him, he's going to get it.
Campazzo, covered by Lillard, passes to Gordon. Shot from 12. And that one drops.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
Coach trusts him to make winning plays down the stretch. I mean, because he's shown that ability time and time and time again.
Here's Lillard. Denver getting their last shot to go. Jokic with the steal. And he commits the intentional foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
C.J. McCollum, he's checked in for Derek Jones. And a switcher also for Denver. Porter's checked in. Here's Jokic, and Jokic slams it in.
Such a savvy player. Love watching Jokic battle for positioning on the offensive glass.
Lillard, right side, and Damian Lillard with the jam. We can expect a dramatic end to this one.
Yeah, no quit by either side, guys. Neither team willing to give any ground.
Campazzo plays it up and banks it in. And the Nuggets lead by 1.
Again and again, they're dissecting the defense and creating those high percentage looks from inside.
Lillard, the pass to Anthony. Here's Lillard, defended by Gordon. And then Lillard slams it in.
That's why you give Lillard the rock. When it's an important possession, you know he's going to rise to the occasion.
And just about 3 minutes through the 4th quarter here. Campazzo lays it up off the glass.
Cutting into that deficit now, well within striking distance.
Yeah, just trying to keep the momentum now, and that's easier said than done.
Now, here's Lillard. And there's Enes Kanter on the assist by Lillard.
I don't think pressure bothers Kanter that much. He remains calm and collected in the game's biggest moments.
Here's Rivers. Over to the wing. Stolen by McCollum. A pull-up. Offensive rebound. Powell. Pass to Kanter. Lillard outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. With nobody on him, he parries the jumper. Lillard's got 11 points in the quarter.
Reminding us again why he's one of the game's great clutch shooters.
Pass to Jokic. And Jokic slams it in.
Huge. Jokic comes through just fearless. What an option.
Now, here's Lillard. He's covered closely. He gets it in there.
Look at Enes Kanter maintaining that competitive energy. Finds a big shot to keep them in it.
The pass to Jokic. 55 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Count that bucket.
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
That's why they put the ball in his hands. They know they can count on him to make crucial shots.
Now, here's Lillard. Good!
And clutch is Lillard's middle name. Time and time again. This guy comes through for his squad.
40 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Rivers passes to Jokic. Money!
Calm and collected in the game's biggest moments. You can rely on Jokic when you need a basket.
Now here's Lillard. They'll be trying to take as much time off the clock as they can.
Exactly. Expect to see longer possessions from this point on.
From past the arc. Kanter finds Anthony, and Aaron Gordon gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. 6 to shoot. Lillard from deep three-point land. And it's sent back by Jokic.
And check out Jokic using not just his length, but also the timing. The offensive player better think twice next time.
Time called here. The Nuggets decide to talk it over. They trail by 2. Just 4 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And now, a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game, Damian Lillard.
And Kevin, it's a no-brainer. He's controlled every aspect of this game, and it's just so fun to see a player perform at a level that's just higher than anyone else out on the floor.
And Jokic wide open.
And he's got the ball. What focus from him right there. Nice play.
Down it goes at the buzzer. Boy, it doesn't get any better than.
And just about to get underway as the starting fives have been announced. Welcome to 2K Sports for another. Bring some depth tonight, but the starting lineup is intact for this team. Now a look at Dallas's starting lineup. They've got Porzingis. Richardson is out there with Doncic. Then there's Marjanovic, and it's Finney-Smith in at the small forward. And for Denver, they've got Porter. Aaron Gordon out there with Jokic. Then there's Austin Rivers. Campazzo. Porzingis with the block.
Porzingis so fast off the floor when he challenges a shot. Helps him get a lot of blocks like that one.
Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation. A fantastic mobile one block. This one deserves another look.
And early in the game, a defensive play like that goes a long way, establishing the attitude you want.
Outside Porter. Campazzo, guarded by Doncic. Campazzo, Porzingis with the steal. And it's blocked by Gordon.
How about the timing of Aaron Gordon? This guy has got the ability to rise up and send it back.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
The finish in transition, nice and easy.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here. Well, this seems to be a game that could be very tactical, Greg. Both teams relying on execution in the half court.
And Kevin, you're going to see a lot of ball movement and body movement, and you can't just stand around and watch one guy go to work. I think that puts so much pressure on the defense with how the game is played.
And an emphasis on coaching, too.
Yes.
Inside. Campazzo. That one's not going to go. Now the Mavericks take it the other way. Doncic against Porter. And that'll be Dallas as it goes out of bounds. Mavericks retain possession. Left side, Porzingis will not go. This is off the front iron. For Denver, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Here's Gordon. Nice D from Doncic.
Well, this is the kind of shot we've come to expect him to make. He's got to be upset with that one.
And a tough season a year ago for Aaron Gordon, Doris. Fell short of the output he had the last few years and had a tough time hitting from the outside.
Look, Greg, you're an former NBA player, so you know the history here. Trying to find a rhythm while fighting through injuries is very difficult to do. This guy's got unbelievable athleticism. He's sharpening his skills. I think.
Oh, what about that dunk?
That was special. My goodness. How about Porzingis? Shrugs off the hit. That work in the weight room paying off already. You gotta love the time he's put in to make himself a challenge.
Campazzo, guarded by Doncic. Pass to Gordon. To the middle. Here's Jokic. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks. If you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Richardson finds Doncic. And they take the lead.
This guy a tough cover for any defender. Creative and assertive scoring the ball.
And the officials signal the backcourt violation. Not very careful there. And the Mavericks with some changes. Cauley-Stein, he's checked in for Marjanovic. Tim Hardaway Jr. comes in for Dorian Finney-Smith. And it's Jalen Brunson in for Doncic. Brunson up top. Millsap covering. And the Nuggets pushing it up now. Lob pass to Gordon. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Passes it to Porzingis. And it's sent back by Millsap.
And Millsap, for his size, a pretty good rim protector.
Harrison kicks to Gordon. Over Cauley-Stein. The Nuggets with another miss. The Mavericks leading. And Aaron Gordon gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. Green, he's checked in for the Nuggets. And then for Dallas, Dwight Powell's checked in for Porzingis. And it's Burke in for Josh Richardson. It's stolen by Green. Now here's Rivers. Burke covering. And then Rivers with the dunk.
There is a sneaky athleticism when you're talking Austin Rivers. He goes to the cup with authority.
Runs in the pass to Powell. Cauley-Stein up top. Dallas moving the ball around. Here's Hardaway, and then Hardaway with the dunk.
You have to have the vision to find the open man. Beautiful pass.
For Denver, they've gone just 2 of 8 shooting so far, just 25%. Here's Harrison. They kick it out to Green. Now here's Rivers. He's tightly guarded. Clock at 6. Pass to Harrison. The Nuggets need to get a shot off here. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. The Mavericks have gone 3 of 7 from the field since we've gotten underway. And there's the pass to Burke. Back to Brunson. Puts up a 3. And that one's good. Burke.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Here's Rivers. Rebounded by Hardaway. Now the Mavericks with it. They're on a 10-2 run here. And Cauley Stein throws it down.
You just throw it up there. Trill Will's going to take care of the rest.
Harrison scanning the floor. And he makes good on the layup.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
Brunson the pass to Hardaway. It's stolen. That will count. No good on that one. And so the first quarter is in the books. Mavericks ahead. They lead by 5. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And guys, what's your take so far on the Mavs?
You got to credit their defense, communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
Yeah, I think they wanted to come out of the gate strong, and they have. They've taken the early lead here.
And a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. So out there for the Nuggets right now, they've got JaVale McGee. Michael Porter's out there with Paul Millsap. And it's Harrison in at the 2-guard spot. Millsap. Another shot. It's rebounded by Dallas. Powell down low. That one good for 2. Powell's got the lead up to 7 now for the Mavs.
You love how Powell goes to work on the block, muscles his way to establish himself and deliver.
To the paint. Campazzo. Burke covering. Now the feed to McGee. Shot clock at 5. Offensive rebound. A second chance effort. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D.
Yeah, coach's pet peeve there. No box out.
And to me, this is a common theme that's running through the league right now. Guys looking to leak out rather than box out.
Harrison kicks to Millsap. Down low. Outside Porter. And stolen by Burke. And here we go. Fast break. Burke's got it. His second shot goes in. Off to a good start. 2 for 2.
Every team looking to get easy ones in transition.
We call that one the do-it-yourself kit.
Dishes to Porter. Hardaway with the steal. And now Redick pushing it up. No one back to stop him. Count the basket. And now a 9-point Maverick lead.
Well, you want some unselfishness from a guy who's capable of scoring. And Tim Hardaway says, you know what? My teammate's open. I'm going to get him the ball.
Campazzo. That one no good. And it's Dallas the other way. Powell the pass to Burke. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. And so it's Porter bringing it up now for Denver. And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Here's Millsap. Porter controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Yeah, just phenomenal at using that vertical on the offensive boards. Porter just gifted at coming up with second and third chance opportunities. Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
Boy, in a tight game like this, that can change the whole tone. It helps your opponent get into a little bit of a rhythm.
You know, winning that championship as you did, Greg, for UNLV, many people don't remember you played much of that season with a broken jaw.
Well, Kevin, I don't remember much of it, to be honest with you. It was pretty hazy. I lost 19 pounds over the course of the season. I was championship night. I was 168 pounds.
No kidding.
Yeah. Oh, I was wired shut for 8 weeks. Didn't miss a game, but I tell you what, I don't know if I would do that today. But, you know, it did turn out well with the championship.
As I recall, you broke it against Fresno State, correct?
Yes, got my legs taken out from under me and broke the fall with my face.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Oh, ouch. Here's Doncic, and it goes down 2 points.
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
Rivers against Doncic. They kick it out to Green. Doncic with the block.
Hard work pays off for Luka in that instance. How about that on the defensive end? Send it back, Luka.
Dallas leading by 7. The dish now to Richardson. 1:03 left here in the second. Back to Doncic. Three-pointer. It's hauled in by Gordon.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Well, tremendous composure on the interior from the guard, Austin Rivers. He's got the frame to complete that play.
To the middle. Here's Porzingis. No good on the shot. Great D that time from Green. The rebound by Marjanovic. Dallas has gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Porzingis can't hit.
Boy, a forgettable night for him, but thankfully his teammates have played well overall.
Doncic passes to Porzingis. Basket made, just his second this contest. He's 2 for 7 now.
See, you can tell Porzingis knows when he's in close, he's got the kind of size, touch, and length to make that look easy.
Now Rivers. And that would have counted, but his shot. Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome. The first quarter for the Mavericks was fairly even. At the end of one, they were able to end up with a fight. And that'll...
And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books. 1 half to go. Mavericks leading by 7. On the floor right now for the Mavericks. Marjanovic is out there with Porzingis. Then it's Josh Richardson. Then there's Doncic. And it's Finney Smith in at the small forward position. Jokic kicks to Porter. Back to Jokic. Left side, Gordon. Goes back up. And Jokic lays it up and in. Jokic has got the first points of the second half here for the Nuggets. The Mavericks shooting 55% from the floor. They're feeling very confident offensively. And Doncic, here we go.
There's a savviness innate to Luka Doncic. He has played this game for such a long time. Pick and roll, yeah, that's in my bag.
Campazzo, guarded by Doncic. And it's Finney Smith with the rebound.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And this is where you hope that he can find something easy so he can see the ball go through the net.
That shot misses.
He's so frustrated. Hasn't had a make all game. It's making it very difficult for them to find any success.
He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. Richardson's got the lead up to 9 now for the Mavs.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
Jokic with it. He's picked up by Doncic. Back to Jokic. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Luka Doncic. That's his first foul. And the Nuggets making a change here. Janjar's checked in. The Mavericks also with a sub. J.J. Redick's checked in for Dorian Finney-Smith.
Yeah, the offense scuffling a bit to start this second half. Only 1 for the first 5.
And it's Doncic missing. The Nuggets trail by 9. Rivers passes to Jokic. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's on Porzingis. Greg, we know the names of the superstars, but there are players that are just under that category who probably should get a little more recognition.
Hey, Kevin, that's a great point, and I'm going to toot my alma mater's horn a little bit. Christian Wood's a guy that kind of reminds me of that. He's kind of on the come up. How about Devontae Graham, the second rounder back in 2018, but he's showing to be an established young talent in this league, and there are many more guys like that, and they're going to have their opportunity to become household names.
Boy, what a display of toughness from Kristaps Porzingis. He's a rock down low.
A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Here's Gordon. And again, Denver no good.
Wow, this defense is blanking him down the stretch, and that's certainly hurting his team's chances.
Back to Porzingis. Lots of room. It's hauled in by Jokic. Jokic has got 6 rebounds now in the game. And they go to the intentional foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
And the Mavericks will go for a different look here. Cauley Stein, he's checked in for Marjanovic. Mike Powell comes in for Porzingis. Trey Burke's checked in for J.J. Redick. And it's Jalen Brunson in for Josh Richardson. Brunson, good.
And unfortunately, we've seen a few too many of those. A lack of concentration, a turnover, and an easy bucket in transition.
To the left wing. Tipped away. And Aaron Gordon gets the whistle that time. That'll be his second foul of the game. Big group substitution here for Denver. Pass to Burke. Just over 3.5 minutes through the third quarter of play now. Here's Brunson. Rebounded by McGee. McGee's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Passes it to Rivers. Shoots over Burke. Rivers can't get it to go. Mavericks leading by 12. Back to Cauley Stein. It's hauled in by the Nuggets. McGee's got 5 rebounds tonight. Millsap finds Rivers. Here's Harrison. Back to Rivers. Launches a 3. But they get it back. Another shot. It's good. McGee's got his second basket.
The tenacity on the interior, just battling, bringing that effort and will for second chance points.
Brunson the pass to Burke. Brunson scanning the floor. 30 seconds left here in the third quarter. Burke kicks to Brunson. The Mavericks have shot just 1 free throw earlier, 1 for 1 in the game. And that one falls for Cauley Stein.
And Cauley Stein has drawn comparisons to Tyson Chandler due to his length and athleticism. It's important he continues to get better.
Michael Porter, he's checked in for the Nuggets. Then for the Mavericks, Dorian Finney-Smith comes in for Dwight Powell. And Doncic is subbed in for Trey Burke. Millsap with the steal. 2 on the clock. No good at the rim. And so it's the Dallas Mavericks holding on to an 11-point cushion as we get ready to take a break. And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And, you know, you can always count on him for at least a couple of these pretty assists over the course of a game. And this one, a thing of beauty.
You know a thing or two about a point guard's job. Set the table for your teammates. Done there perfectly.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. Aaron Gordon out there with Jermichael Green. Then there's Paul Millsap. Then it's Michael Porter. That's the group on the floor for Denver. Now here's Brunson. He's covered closely.
You know, they don't score on that shot, but they're going to be happy with those kinds of possessions.
And the foul on Dorian Finney-Smith. That's his first foul. Marjanovic checked in for Dallas. Josh Richardson comes in for Tim Hardaway Jr. And now we've got the intentional foul. Campazzo, Brunson covering. Here's Millsap, and he drops in the layup off the glass.
And the play succeeds because Millsap comes to the court hungry. He chases down boards and second chance opportunities.
As to CLA Stein. Inside, here's Powell, and the dunk by Powell.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
I tell you, you can't get stops if you're unwilling to put in the work.
Outside Gordon. Campazzo, Brunson covering to the paint, kicks it out to Gordon. 6 on the shot clock. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
And this, to me, is where Aaron Gordon can excel. This guy embraces contact on the way up.
The first free throw is good. Jokic has checked in for Green. He hits one, then misses the second attempt from the free throw line. And here's Brunson. He'll bring it up for Dallas. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. To the inside, trying to find Jokic, gets it to him. Oh, Porter in position. It's blocked.
Powell is exceptional at timing for blocks, rises up and sends it back.
Here's CLA Stein, and contact on the... And it looks like, yep, it's a coach's challenge on the personal foul. That triggers a replay review by the officials.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving at. And how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sidelines.
Hey, guys, I was able to catch what Mike Malone said to his team. He told them flat out, we are turning the ball over too much, guys. We can't keep making the hero ball play. Slow it down, run the offense, and make the safe pass. Back to you, Kevin.
Brunson finds Burke. Always going up for the alley-oop here, and CLA Stein throws it down.
Absolutely the prettiest play in basketball, executed to perfection.
I don't think you'd get an argument there. Everybody loves the alley-oop. Campazzo. It's rebounded by Dallas.
He's got to be disappointed with himself on that one. He has got to knock those down.
And the dunk by Powell. Greg, can you really compare players from completely different eras? I mean, people love to talk about the greatest of all time.
You know, Kev, some players do transcend eras. There's no doubt about that. Wilt's a great example, and there are many others. But in reality, to your point, the style and the way in which the game was played was so different that it isn't fair. I mean, all you can be is the best of your generation, or one of the best, and I think that should stand no matter what the conversation is.
Like, there's no doubt in your mind Oscar Robertson could play in this era as well as he played when he played.
No doubt. Bill Russell, all those guys,
yes,
they're truly
yes.
great ones. So much of your ability to perform at a high level is built around your confidence and your belief in your abilities, and those guys had it as much as anybody who's ever played the game.
Back to Jokic. to stop the run. The rebound by Marjanovic.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over it.
Millsaps against Porzingis. The pass to Marjanovic. Back to Porzingis. Out to Doncic. High post shot. It's no good. He's now 4 of 9 from the field. The Nuggets trail by 14.
And there's no doubt about this one. Playing with a lot of confidence tonight. It's a statement victory for Dallas.
The differential in assists led to a lot of open looks, and it also helped to get more guys involved in the offense easy.
And they made the defense adjust, but they just couldn't come up with an answer.
And as usual, some excellent work tonight in what was a quality big impact game for Porzingis.
Boy, whatever was needed, he provided it. He was the jack of all trades. Big bucket on one end, big defensive play on the other. I thought his influence was felt all over the floor.
Denver with a platoon swap here on the floor. Here's Morris. Pass to Nagy. Doncic with the steal. There's 38 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. He lobs up the alley-oop pass. He's all alone. Morris dishes the ball. Passes it to Harrison. Here's Nagy. Guarded by Marjanovic. Nagy, good.
That pass had to be thrown not only in the right spot, but at the right time.
Now, here's Doncic. So no problem for Dallas as they get the win. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that'll do it.